Hey everybody, well, this is some video from our trip to Reno to the Great Reno Balloon Race. We went up and stayed the night in a hotel so we could be there early because the gates open at 3:30 in the morning. So we got up, left our hotel a little after 4, and what time did we get there?
6:09.
Yeah, we parked at 6:09. That's how much traffic was out there to get 2 miles from our hotel. It was pretty ridiculous. Totally unexpected.
Yeah. So we left at like 4:20ish,
Mm-hmm.
and we parked at 6:09.
And so these shots here are from the truck while we were trying to get to the parking lot.
Yeah.
It was really cool. I wish I would have been closer for that, but the flames in the morning like that really make the balloons light up. It was crazy.
For sure.
And then to fly, I guess there was only a special group of them that were allowed to fly in the dark, so they had to be specially certified or something.
Yeah.
So, but this is the largest free air balloon event, I guess, anywhere.
Yep.
So
That's what it says.
we made the trip to Reno to check it out.
It's totally free, and parking and vendors and donations make this happen. And there was so many people.
Yeah, and you could pay early to park in the special parking, but we didn't plan ahead for that.
Yeah, and I don't think that paying for special parking would actually get you there on time. I don't think it will get you through the traffic to get to the special parking if you want to be there at a certain time.
You just would walk less.
Yes.
And this is the park area. I mean, it was a really nice park. A lot of green grass. They manicure it well. But we went in and just found a place to put our stuff and started watching.
Yes.
There was lots of vendors and different things out there, but there was so many people, we just really didn't want to go deal with all that. We just wanted to see the balloons, really.
Yeah. One of us is a morning person, one of us is not.
But we got to see quite a bit from where we were at. They flew over us, so. We did a little bit of walking around, and we talked to a couple guys.
Yeah.
Balloons before they launch. There's some in the sky. Look at all the people. All the people. Morning, how you doing?
Wow. Enjoying the event so far?
Yeah, so far.
There we go.
Just doesn't look like a whole lot to hang on to when you're up there, huh?
Yeah, but that's a nice thing about having a big basket, right? It all just kind of sits there.
Just along for the ride?
Exactly. We got an extra tank in right now for the glow this morning. So normally that gray one you see there, the silver one by itself is usually not there. So not quite as crowded.
Nice. You didn't go up this morning then?
Oh, we did the glow.
Oh.
Did the glow, but then everyone except for the dawn control is down right now.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, so but soon, once all the pilots come back, we're supposed to all go up, and then there's the mass launch.
Ah,
So that's still coming.
cool. Nice. Yeah, this is our first time here, so. Nice. He said he put an extra tank in because he was up for the glow already and came back down. That's what he rides in once you stand it right side up. Look, if we turn it, that's what it would look like. So there's balloons over there. Over in that field over there, there's little balloons everywhere. Balloons. So this was our little setup. We have this little beach blanket thing. It's not a blanket, it's like a...
It's a sand blanket.
Yeah, a sand blanket. It's like a tent material. It rolls up really nice and small, so we bring it with us on outings. And we were looking around here at this event. There was all kinds of people there, and balloons were filling up, some of them. And then I did a little panoramic of the park area because it was pretty clean and nice. I liked it. Without so many people though, would be better. But it looked like the kids were enjoying themselves. There was kids running around doing all kinds of stuff, so good for them.
Mm-hmm.
Get off the screens.
Get all their wiggles out early.
So we were just looking around, and you could see there people were filling up their balloons, getting ready for the big launch, I guess. And then at 6:45, the couple balloons were set up with flags on them. One of them had the Nevada state flag, and one of them had the United States flag. And they did the national anthem. They had some guests in to sing it, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, Nick Sorrentino.
Yeah, he was, I guess,
If you know who he is.
Local Reno person. So they went up, and then at 7 a.m. was the big launch.
The Mass Ascension launch.
Mass Ascension launch.
So
I got a couple shots of the sun coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And there was so many different shapes and sizes, and the balloons were just such a variety of characters, colors, there's all kinds of cool stuff. And then we were watching, and I think this was the first balloon taking off for the Great Race.
Yeah, so I don't know how they win the race, but the announcer said that someone had to come approve their balloon after it filled up,
Yeah.
and then they could take off. And then they landed somewhere by a water tower.
Yeah, and there was some kind of, it wasn't really a race. It was more of a, they had a beanbag, and they had to fly over to this area they had chalked off at some property, and they had to close in on it and throw their beanbag, and they were measuring who got the closest to the center. And then the race part was, they said that you know, if you were the first one over there, it was more bragging rights than anything. But the game was how close they could get their beanbag to the center of the square or something like that. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Like, you gotta fly this balloon, throw its beanbag out.
Yeah, and I didn't hear that part. I just heard her say that. No, they had to be approved to launch and had to go to the water tower.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how the race goes.
I think it was over at the square, or whatever they were throwing them into was over by the water tower. But they did, yeah, they had to fill them up, and that's why they're so staggered, because once it got full, they had to get a thumbs up from the, I guess, the coordinator, the balloon coordinator.
So that makes more sense. Like, it wasn't a timed race. It was to measure your beanbag throwing abilities?
Yeah.
Okay.
And an interesting fact, the lady said that, I think she said 30% of the pilots, they called them, that's who fly the balloon, are actually called pilots, were women this year. That was a bigger number than before.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, so you go, girl.
And there's the cosmic crisp apple.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Those apple shapes. There was some kind of a seahorse. Those normal shapes. You know, balloon shapes, obviously, but yeah, there was a lot of different ones. Some would kind of look like an egg.
Smokey the Bear.
Yeah, Smokey the Bear.
Horton. From Horton Hears a Who.
Yeah, and there's
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader was filling up, and for the longest time we were like, "What is that?" 'Cause it was much bigger than the balloons around it.
Yeah.
But you'll see that one coming up. They had a Cheers balloon. And then finally around 7:15, they had their mass ascension, where all the balloons were taking off for flight, and to throw their magic beanbag.
Yeah. Pretty cool to see them all in the air all at once.
Yeah.
They were very colorful.
There was a lot of them. I could imagine if you didn't know what was going on and just driving by it. Because the highway was literally right there. They were flying over top of the highway. And yeah, pretty crazy sight to see so many balloons. We never did do a count, but there was a lot.
Yeah.
Flying off into the sunrise. thought this was a pretty funny sight. It looked like Horton was trying to kick Smokey the Bear in the head, and he was flying around being a little bit of a menace, it looked like in the other pictures.
Like he was kicking all the other balloons out of the way.
It was pretty funny looking. So, not sure what they were doing, but did Smokey make it after the kick? Who knows? We'll have to see.
I know.
And then this was the big Darth Vader balloon. It looked pretty cool. Like for the longest time, we were like, what is that? 'Cause it was so much bigger than the rest filling up. And then, yeah, it filled up and he was giving, it looked like rides to people. Like he was lifting up and then going back down, lifting up, going back down. So I don't think he was in it for the race.
Yeah, no, he was tethered to the ground.
Yeah, probably a little hard to maneuver that big old balloon.
And he was facing the freeway the entire time until this. He just turned around.
Yeah. Turned around and finally gave us a good view of the front of him. But yeah, it's pretty cool looking. He was huge. So anyway, that was our balloon race event in Reno. This was some more pictures of us leaving the park. It was pretty neat. And the event went Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And you said you had friends that...
I've never experienced the traffic that we have, but they only go Fridays. So maybe Friday is a better option if you don't like traffic.
Yeah. Either way, I would get there early. The park opened at 3:30 a.m.
Yeah.
And we did catch Smokey. Doesn't look like he made it.
He did not make it. He ended up in the parking lot,
After
face
Horton's,
down.
after Horton's kick.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.
See you next time.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.